I'm going to get started without you. Ooh, everybody got real quiet. Take your seats. A little wine. Remember, we make our wine, but we enjoy it responsibly. Okay? Yeah. And just remember, if you have any partial bottles and want to recork it, we got a hand corker here. There's also a really nice table corker that the club has for sale back there. You can use that too if you just want to test it out. Not that I'm trying to sell it or anything. Okay, everybody, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy Darty, but I've gone by many names. Some not so nice, some much nicer. Anyway, welcome to our WVA meeting for this month. I would like to first of all ask, do we have any new members? Don't be shy, raise your hand. No, all old members then, right? You're almost new? Oh, have you introduced yourself before? Yeah? Oh, well, you're going to fit right in.
My name is Zachary Peterson. I am new to making wine. I started making grape wines in January. Before that, I made meads and sort of apple wines. My parents have an orchard, so I figured, what are we going to do with 9 million apples? I live out in Pewaukee. I heard about the meeting from a coworker that we were flying with. He told me to come and check it out and see if anybody can help me with making my wine. And join the organization and be better at what we do and all that sort of fun stuff. So here I am.
Hey, share some apples. Any guests? Let's see if this one. No guests. Welcome, Zachary. Okay. Yeah. Get back to my notes because I got a couple things I can't forget about. So what I would like to ask everybody is when you come to meetings, find an opportunity to say hi to somebody new, maybe somebody you haven't chatted with before, maybe you know each other, but get to know each other better and what people are doing and making and what their specialties might be or their interests are. You just never know where you might find a mentor or someone to mentor. So with that said, who all is fermenting some wine right now? Yeah. So just kind of call out what types of wines do you have going? Petite Pearl. Who? Zinfandel. Petite Syrah. Vidal. Verona. Le Crescent. Marquette. Well, a mystery wine. Cool. I've got an Osceola Muscat going that I got from Dale Lebecky. But I have a whole freezer full of fruit, so that's going to start getting processed. And then we've got some Cabernet grapes coming in, so that's really exciting. Well, great. Thanks for sharing. So as you all know, we have swap meet items in the back. This is the time. If you're starting to make some wine and you got some going, you might find yourself short on some carboys. We've got several in the back. Several members have brought them, and WVA has some in this middle table for $10. So pick them up while they're hot. And if you buy more than one, I'll make you a deal. So, okay. So I have a couple of folks that wanted to make some announcements. Rod, did you want to share real quick what you had?
My name is Rod Kazmazak. I'm president of the Prairie Home Vintners in Sun Prairie. However, I've been a member of the WVA for quite a bit longer than that club has existed. So anyway, the Prairie Home Vintners are having their bus tour on Saturday. And there's no deadline to sign up. You can decide Saturday morning to come along. We leave at 10 o'clock from Sun Prairie at our meeting site. And I realized we're going to visit some places, Lewis Station Winery and Distillery in Lake Mills, and then Apple Barn Orchard in Elkhorn, Scholar Estate in Delavan, and Timber Hill in Milton. I realize you have to go west to come back east in some cases, but consider it, and there's no time limit. You can sign up anytime you would like. It's been a lot of fun. $40 for Prairie Home Vintner members, $50 for non-members. So, hope you can make it.
Okay, one more member announcement. Mark, you want to share?
For cranberries, I will be going in about a week or so. Will it be the perfect color, deep color? So if anybody still wants a log of cranberries, please send me an email. Mark from now.
Mark from now. His name is.
Anybody still wants cranberries, email me. Oh, your name. Smedley.
Oh boy. Group of jokers here. Oh. Okay, and so our next month we're having our harvest dinner. So Mike, would you mind sharing some information about that event?
Yeah, the harvest dinner is coming up on November 10th, a Sunday afternoon. I have no idea if there's a Packer gamer. Doors open at 4. Dinner is served at 5 with some appetizers. If you've been there before, we're serving the same thing, the beef tips and the chicken. Also with the other things on the table, such as mashed potatoes, gravy, dressing, green beans, cranberry sauce, dinner rolls, and dessert. So that's coming up again on November 10th. The cost is going to be $25 per person. And just a reminder, if you're going to come along, bring a bottle for the staff. The gal I talked to today said, "Oh, we just love that when you do that." So I'm sure we all have a few extra bottles at home. So we'll have this announced on for the membership again coming up. Deadline to sign up would be November 2nd. So
We'll be opening registration soon. We haven't opened them yet. Maybe you guys can chat about that.
oh yeah.
Myers
It's
Restaurant.
over at Myers. Myers is in Greenfield near Forest Home and 76 and Post. Anything else?
All right, thank you, Mike. It's always a good time, and it's all you can eat. Okay, so they feed us really well, and it's all very, very good. So I just wanted to share a little bit of news. Your programming committee has been working really hard, and so so this year we had some challenges. We lost 2 major venues for 2 of our well-loved events, our wine and food pairing and our dinner dance. So we had to really reimagine both of those over the summer and start working. And I'm telling you, the program committee folks have just done a fact. Raise your hand if you're on the programming committee, because you guys need some recognition. You guys. So just so you all know, this is kind of a standing committee. We might have members come in and out, but this is a group that actually helps put together all the programs. So I know some of you really wanted to be vice president this year. You really, really wanted to be vice president, but then you thought, oh, I don't want to have to do all the programs by myself. You ain't by yourself. Ambitiously last year, we put together a programming committee. And so that is something to be carried forward. Vice President merely just is the chair of that and make sure that everything, you know, done and resolved. Anyway, I wanted to share some information about these two events. Instead of a dinner dance, because we just don't have another venue that was adequate, plus it was so much work, and we didn't really, it was supposed to be a fundraiser, we didn't really make that much money versus how much volunteer hours went into it. So we decided to do a workshop instead, an all-day workshop with a nationally known speaker. And that speaker is Dan Pambiaki, who has done a lot of winemaking books from very, very beginner related to technical. So he is well known on the winemaking stage. So he lives in Canada, and he's going to be coming down here for the workshop, which is February the 1st. That's easy to remember, right? 2-1, February the 1st. We're hoping to keep the ticket prices very reasonable, like $50, $60. We just got our venue secured, 1841 Winery and Vineyards in Burlington, which is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. And we'll have lunch and beverages and such like that, and a happy hour at the end. So anyway, we're still working on the details of the workshop. Like it's probably going to be more general information in the first half, and then a little more technical in the second half. But then you also have access to Daniel. You can ask him all your questions. Was there a question back here, Kevin?
Are we going to try to advertise to lecture to people outside of our club?
Yeah,
He is well known.
he is. Yeah, yeah. So, and we're not going to be. This isn't going to be a fundraiser at all. So we're hoping to just break even with the thing. So that's actually the intention. We'd like to have a really big crowd, and we've got a list of some, clubs like Prairie Home Vintners, and then a couple of others. But if you guys know of other clubs or groups that might be interested, let me know, or anyone on the programming committee, and we'll be sure to invite them.
Maybe school ads in local papers, or something like that, just because there's a lot of winemakers.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, Kevin, you're about to be on the programming committee. Did you know that? You're about to be the special guest on the programming committee. Aye, everybody says aye. He's going to be our media person. But yeah, absolutely, we want to get the word out. So we are, again, still working on all the details, but I just wanted to let you know about the date and the venue. We've got it locked in. It's going to happen. So that's good. The next thing is the wine and food pairing. Because we don't have a venue, we're having to reimagine that whole thing too. WCTC decided to go, a more public route. And I don't know if you saw their ad, but they decided to go with a public wine and food pairing event in company or in partnership with Bartolotta, which I've heard called Costolata. But guess how much they charged? $150. So let me ask you guys something. For a wine and food pairing, kind of like what we had at WCTC or elsewhere, what would you expect to pay for something like that? $100? 75? 80? $80? 60 bucks? 50 bucks, you probably would say, oh, that's too cheap. I'm probably going to get pasta and a salad, right? So maybe in that. So if we had a wine and food pairing event that we tried to target, again, not making any money for the club, but tried to target in that $80 range, would you guys go? Would you attend? Yeah? Okay. All right, that's good. I just wanted to get a straw poll, make sure we're in the ballpark, because it is quite expensive to find a venue, then caterers, and then usually they require like a professional bartender to deliver, just for liability purposes. Okay. All right. That's really all my list of things to do.